So I'm back filming another video. You're gonna have to ignore the baby. She's being very needy. Say hi, Rainy. Say hello, everyone. I'm filming my collection plans for December of 2020. And I'm sorry, she's like being very needy, so she's sitting on my lap. So basically, I have everything like written out in my, on my laptop, what I'm doing, because I planned this. So basically, I've kind of, hello. I'm sorry, my cat just jumped right in front of the camera. Rainy, baby, Rainy, you can't sit there. Basically, I've broken this collection plan down into like, how many sections do I have here? 4 sections, because it's December and there are season's greetings. So basically I have it broken into season's greetings, albums, photo cards, and overall just collection goals. And that's what we're gonna talk about. Yay! So we start with season's greetings because it's December and there are tons of season's greetings coming out. So basically the only season's greetings I plan on buying is WJSN's, and I've already bought it. I've joined 2 group orders for WJSN season's greetings because there are 2 photo card sets, but they're random and I would like to collect Unso for all of them. So I joined 1 group order that is specifically for the photo card set. So it's specifically for the photo card set, so you get member inclusions. So I joined and I am getting Unso's inclusions from that. So that includes her Polaroid, her ID ticket, and whichever photo card set that group order manager pulls will also get that photo card with it. Then I also joined another group order specifically for the kit and Unso's K-Town For You pre-order card, because K-Town For You is doing random pre-order cards for WJSN and you get 3 members per kit you buy. So I joined a group order specifically for Unso's pre-order card from K-Town For You. So I claimed her pre-order card and a kit. So then I'll also get like a duplicate Polaroid and ID picture, but I'll also get the entire kit. So like the diary and the calendar and the keychain and everything that comes with it. So I'll get everything a second time, but I will also get another random photo card. And if I'm lucky, and I'm hoping I'm lucky, I will pull 2 different Unso cards from each group order. But if that doesn't happen, the reason why I joined 2 separate group orders is because if I don't pull different versions of photo cards, I'll at least have enough photo cards that I can trade between versions. I can trade with someone else and get the other version of Unso's photo card, hopefully. So that's it. I'm hoping I can get 2 different photo card sets and I won't have to trade. But if I do, I've kind of like budgeted for that. I've kind of created the opportunity where even if I do pull duplicate Unso photo cards, I will still be able to get her second one without having to pay for it, which is ideally the plan. I envy people who can like buy a million different season's greetings from like a million different groups that they love, but that just ain't me. I am not, because they're expensive. I paid $50 for the WJSN season's greetings, like $50. I paid $50 for that season's greetings. And the fact is, pretty much every group releases the exact same stuff in season's greetings. There's only so many calendars and planners and keychains and photo card sets that I need from groups. Like, what am I gonna, like, yeah, I also really was interested in Wavy's season's greetings. Who else? NCT 127. I was like, oh, that would be nice because now I collect Johnny. you know, stuff like that. But really, how many planners do I need? Like, I'm one person and I have a planner. I got a planner for this year and I don't even use it. I think I've used it once. So as a person who doesn't use that stuff, as a person who never has a calendar out, I don't need more than one of the big ticket items in that season's greetings. And then let's say, anyway, it's like a matter of I don't need all of that. And I would rather just have one from an alt. And then let's say with Yang Yang, I'm planning on collecting his special cards. So I'll just buy his season's greetings stuff. I don't need to buy the entire kit to get 2 photo cards for Yang Yang when I could just buy them for cheaper than what I would have paid for the kit. So that's my idea. But basically, if all of my alts had decided to release season's greetings, I would have picked the one I liked the most. But GOT7 and Promise9 don't do season's greetings. They don't do that stuff. And they haven't, like, GOT7 hasn't done it for years. So, I mean, maybe Division 2 would, like, come out and, like, shock me with, like, a, hey, season's greetings in, like, mid-December. But that's not something I see happening. And I think the GOT7 season's greetings sort of stuff will be included in the pre-order for their repackage, because I think they're going to have a repackage in January. So it was pretty easy for me to decide what season's greetings I wanted, because none of my other alts do it. And I really wish Promise9 and GOT7 would do stuff like that, but they just don't. So it makes it easy for me. So that's it. And then if I do decide that I want to collect Yang Yang's season's greetings cards, I'll just buy them because he's not an expensive member at all. So now albums. This is the part that's like, I came in here and I had written down a plan for the albums because this was like, and I wrote this like a week ago before NCT 2020's Arrival version of their album got delayed. So this is changing now. It really is, because, okay, honey, okay, you can't sit there. It's not allowed. So if you just hear her sniffing and like, if you just hear a cat being really loud into the mic, it's because my cat is being really loud right into the mic. So albums. I am going to buy NCT Resonance Part 2, and I am going to get the Departure and the Arrival version. However, due to printing issues, the Arrival version is delayed until, I think I saw somewhere that the shipping was delayed until December 31st. So I am just not at all going to order Resonance Part 2 in December. I will wait until the new year to order it, because in my mind, if they're not going to ship it until January anyway, I'm not going to order it until January, because whatever else because I'm not just going to pay for shipping for those 2 albums. I was going to buy IZ*ONE's albums with it, but I'm not going to wait a month to get my IZ*ONE albums, because NCT's doesn't ship until the new year, and I know NCT's doesn't ship until the new year, so I just won't buy it until then. I won't buy it until it's actually released, because I don't need to pre-order it. There are no special pre-order benefits. I don't need anything. I was never going to pre-order it in the first place. So I'll just wait until it's actually released in January, reevaluate. I'll probably pick it up with GOT7's repackage. We'll see. IZ*ONE. I am so excited for IZ*ONE's comeback. I keep wanting to call the album One Rick Theater, but that was the name of their tour. Like, that's what their concert was called. Anyway, IZ*ONE's new album, I am like so excited for. I just recently started collecting Chaeyeon, and that collection could not make me more excited. Like, that collection makes me so excited and so happy and so eager to like like buy it. Like I'm buying all our photo cards and I don't even care because it makes me so happy. So this new album I'm like crazy excited for. I just actually finished setting up my binder for the comeback. I am so excited. I can't wait. So with IZ*ONE, I don't buy all versions of the album, and the reason I don't do that is because their packaging is always the most bulky thing you could ever come up with. Like, why OTR must you do this? It drives me bananas. So for IZ*ONE, I was gonna order them with NCT. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'll probably order them with AB6IX's album, Salute. I haven't bought that one yet and I really want it. So I am going to pick it up with Salute. I just need to figure out which versions I want and everything. So for them, I'm going to buy max 2 versions and maybe even 1. But I said max 2 because I cannot decide between scene 2 and scene 3. I love both the concepts I've seen so far, and I want both of them. So I think for IZ*ONE, I will budget for 2 versions of that album just because I love both concepts so much. And it kind of sucks that I don't want version or scene 1 because scene 1, their random inclusion, their like film photo or whatever, is the only inclusion that I actually want to put in my binder. So we'll see. I might end up picking up all 3 versions. We'll have to see. I doubt I will. Right now I'm only planning to buy 2, scene 2 and scene 3. I don't plan on buying more. It could change once the album is actually released. Because again, I'm not pre-ordering these. These are probably something I'll pick up a week or so after the actual comeback. Super Junior, they're having a comeback in December, and I love Super Junior, and they only ever really release group albums like once a year sort of thing. So I will be buying 1 copy of the Super Junior album, but again, it's gonna be something I hear first, like I listen to the album, everything's already released, and then I pick it up sort of thing. That'll probably be a January purchase with my NCT albums. We'll see. AB6 Salute album. It came out, I know it came out so long ago, but I just never was able to prioritize buying that album because I was focusing on GOT7's album. I will be buying Salute. I think I'm going to get the Loyal. I think I want the Loyal version. I don't know, I'll have to watch a couple unboxings to find out which version I want for sure. And then I will buy it with my IZ*ONE albums and they can all ship together. I was kind of like Vivid. That era made me like really, it made me really sad because I love AB6 so much and I really did like the Vivid album, but everything about that era felt so weird. Like it felt so off, and I know why it felt off. It's not a shock why it felt off at all. Like it makes sense, but it just, that entire era just made me so sad. I don't think I watched more than 2 live stages. The whole thing was so weird to me, and I was really afraid that I would lose the feeling I had for AB6 because I loved them so much. They were one of my favorite rookie groups. I loved them so much, but I am so happy that with the Salute era, I feel 100 times better about AB6 right now. I feel 100 times more content right now. So then now I just have like planning for January. So GOT7 are supposed to be having a repackage. I've heard January, and I will be buying, whenever that repackage happens, I will be buying the entire set, maybe 2 full sets, we'll have to see. Also, Twice, Eyes Wide Open was a full album, so are they having a repackage? Like, I don't know if they're having a repackage. If Twice is also having a repackage, I'll buy the repackage. but nothing's been announced. I haven't heard anything about a repackage. I haven't heard a rumor about a repackage for Eyes Wide Open, but hopefully there is, because it is a full album. And it's been a while since they had a repackage. Like, they had a repackage, their last repackage was Year of Yes, which was what, 2018? Pretty sure it was the same time Present You and Me came out, so 2018. So they should be having a repackage for this. I just haven't heard anything. But if they do, I'll buy one version max. If I don't like the concept, I'm just not gonna buy any versions. Because that's the thing, like with Year of Yes, I didn't buy the repackage because I just did not like the concept, so I didn't bother buying it, and it'll be the same thing. I'll collect the cards from it, but I might not actually buy the physical album. We'll have to see. Like, the only December albums I see myself buying are Eyes One and AB6 right now. Those are the only ones I have planned to buy in December. Everything else will be purchased in January, and I'm not pre-ordering Eyes One. Again, K-Town For You does have a pre-order gift if you order the full, pre-order the full set. If you pre-order the set of 3 albums off K-Town, you get a full member photo card set. And for other groups, I might do that, but for Eyes One, I only collect Chaeyeon. So really, I would only need her card, her pre-order card, and then it becomes an issue. What do you do with the other members? Like, where do you put them? Because they won't fit into a 9-pocket page. Even with Chaeyeon, if I take her card out and put her on a separate page, they're not going to fit in a 9-pocket page. And it's like, where do I put them? And I don't want to bother with that. And that pre-order gift is not at all appealing to me in the way that it might be for like WJSN or GOT7 or Promise 9, you know, groups that I collect full groups for. So I'm not pre-ordering. I don't plan on pre-ordering, and I will just pick up the album whenever I get time to order it. And that's that. Now, in terms of photo card collection, I have not filmed my updated photo card collection yet, and I will do that. But I might have like just mentioned in passing the new collections I'm adding. I've recently decided to start collecting Mina's monograph cards. So I'm collecting monograph cards for Mina. I've started collecting Unso special cards. That's the reason I joined 2 group orders for this season's greeting, is because I am collecting Unso's season's greeting cards. So in terms of Unso special cards, what I'm collecting: fan kits, pre-orders, photo book cards, season's greetings, those types of cards. Oh, and Tower records. I'm not collecting broadcast cards yet, and I'm not collecting concert cards. Maybe once I finish these other special cards, I will start collecting those, but for right now, I don't have the desire to do it, and I don't think I have the mental patience to do it either. In terms of the boys, I have decided that I won't be collecting Hyunjae. So for the boys, I'm just going to collect my top 2, Jacob and Q. I'm not going to be collecting Hyunjae. And I think what really made me make that decision is Jacob and Q are so easy to find. They're so cheap. And then Hyunjae, he's a little bit harder to find, but also he's a little bit more expensive than the other 2. And there's a lot of the boys cards right now, especially since the Steeler. And I didn't find myself motivated to actually buy any of his cards or trade for any of his cards. And instead I was more motivated to trade for Jacob and Q. So I was just like, what's the point in me collecting Hyunjae if I don't even have the motivation to start the collection in the first place? Because I have no Hyunjae cards. And when I decided to stop collecting him, I didn't have any. And I was like, it's obvious I don't really want to prioritize collecting him. So I just didn't. And I do feel a lot better about the boys collection right now. It feels a lot more manageable, which is great. In terms of NCT, I'm collecting a member of Wavy and I'm collecting a member of 127, which makes me kind of feel bad that I'm not collecting a Dream member, but also like, I don't know who I would collect in Dream. I need to think about it more because I kind of dabbled in the idea of like, oh, maybe Haechan, maybe Mark, maybe Jaemin, maybe Renju, maybe Chenla, you know, and I'm like, that's maybe the entire thing. Like, that's not happening. And another issue is if I collect Haechan or Mark, I'm not just collecting them for Dream, I'm collecting them for 127. I'm collecting them for Super M, and it just turns into a huge project that I'm not sure I want to take on right now. So instead of collecting a member of Dream, I've also considered collecting another member of Wavy and collecting Hendery. So that's kind of the thing where I'm like, oh, maybe I'll collect Hendery instead of just picking up a member of Dream if I don't really know who I would want to collect in Dream. But then also I'm like sitting here in my mind, like, am I just trying to find another collection to replace Hyunjae with? And I don't want to start collecting Hendery or a member of Dream if they're just a replacement for someone I dropped. That's not what I want to do, and that's not how I want to collect. So I'm just like gonna back off of kind of like thinking about collecting another NCT member until the new year. And then maybe I'll have a clearer mind and a better idea of what I want to do with them. Daewee. So I've been dabbling with the idea of collecting Daewee from AB6 for so long. Like that, oh, Daewee, is he not just the most adorable little guy you've ever met? Oh my god, I just want to like pinch his cheeks so badly. I love Daewee. So I don't collect anyone for AB6 right now, but I do consistently buy their albums, and I do plan on always buying their albums. So I'm like, oh, maybe I want to start collecting a member of AB6. Maybe that's something I legitimately want to do. And it really is. I'm like really at the point where I'm like, I actually do want to collect legitimately a member of AB6. And I want it to be Daewee. I'm still in that mindset of, do I actually want to collect Daewee because I want to collect him? Or am I thinking I want to collect Daewee just because I want to pick up a new collection regardless of who it is? So I'm going to wait until I get the Salute album. I'm going to wait it out until the new year and see if it's really like a thing of, I want to collect Daewee because I want to collect Daewee. And not a thing of, I just feel like I should pick up a new collection, so let's just make it, who's the first one I can think of off the top of my head who I want to collect? And that's, if that's the reason I'm collecting Daewee, I don't want to collect him because I don't want it to like, because those types of collections where I pick up just because I feel like I need to pick up a collection are always the ones that I resent starting the most. So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to resent collecting Daewee, and I don't want to feel like stressed out and angry and frustrated every time I open his collection. So I'm going to wait it out and see. I'm going to wait and see how I feel in the new year. If I'm still this like, yeah, I want to collect Daewee, then I'll start collecting him. aespa. When aespa start releasing physical albums, I am collecting them. I'm telling you ahead of time. When aespa release physical albums, I will be collecting them, and at this point I will be collecting OT4. I might eventually try and narrow it down and just collect Giselle or Ning Ning, but I will be, at this point in time, I feel confident saying when aespa start releasing physical merchandise, I will be collecting OT4. But again, I need to wait and see how long it is until they start releasing physical albums. And when they do that, am I still this interested in them? Because if I am, then yeah, I'll collect OT4. And if I'm not, I'm like, maybe I won't need to collect them at all. Or maybe my interest I'll still be really interested in them, but not quite as much as I was before, and I'll just collect Giselle. Changsub from B2B and Key from SHINee are two people that I would love to start collecting, and the only reason I don't is because they're older groups. Like SHINee is 12 years old, B2B is 9, turning 9. So it's like, that's a lot of years to go back and collect for, especially for groups like SHINee and especially B2B, where you they aren't super common for people to collect them. So I feel like it would be really hard to find trades, especially for B2B. So I'm just gonna wait it out and see. Because I think I would have a lot of I wouldn't have a ton of luck trading for any of them, and I would have to buy the majority of them. Maybe with the exception of B2B4U, because they legitimately just released their album, so I would probably have better luck collecting for that subunit. But it's something I need to think about because I wouldn't be trading for their cards. I would be buying the majority of them. Kind of like with my Aaron collection. I don't trade for a lot of my Aaron collection. I buy the majority of it. So I need to see if I'm like ready to commit to another 2 groups that I have to do that sort of collection for. I really want to make really good progress on GOT7 and WJSN, especially Neverland and Die plus Breath of Life. I want to try and finish those collections as quickly as possible. Promise 9, My Little Society is also a collection that I want to work on, but I have my group order albums that I bought just shipped, so they're going to be going to my parents' house, and my signed album is at my parents' house, and I don't want to work on those collections until I know what my pulls are from those albums, because that's 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that if I don't have to buy duplicates of them, I don't want to. So I'm gonna wait and see. So Promise 9, My Little Society is really a collection I want to start in the new year once I've unboxed all my albums and I know what I have and I've traded. Then I'll start working on them. Yang Yang and Twice, I want to keep them up to date because right now Twice is relatively up to date. I just have to start collecting backwards from Yes or Yes. But like from Fancy You forward, Twice is completed. So I want to complete Eyes on You as quick, Eyes on You, that's a GOT7 album, Eyes Wide Open as quickly as possible because I like being up to date with my Twice collection and just having to collect the backlog. I prefer that. I would rather not have to get behind 2 or 3 comebacks and have to collect backwards. That just doesn't work for me. And Yang Yang, his collection is up to date right now. It's up to date to NCT 2020. So I do really want to complete his NCT 2020 collection super quickly. That way I can keep up to date with him. And then he's kind of like ITZY and Twice and New East where they're constantly up to date and I don't have to stress about collecting them or about falling behind a couple of albums because that's not something I want to do. Because I love collecting Yang Yang, so I really have no issue with motivating myself to keep up to date with his albums. So I really want to complete NCT 2020. Now I would like to complete that by the end of January because that album isn't even released until January. And Twice, I want to finish trading all my cards, and then once I finish trading all my cards, I'm gonna start just buying the ones I'm missing because I want to complete it super quickly. I really want to complete Chaeyeon's collection. I only have 3 cards left for the One Rick Diary, and then if I can get those 3 cards for the One Rick Diary, I only have to worry about Bloom Eyes and the new album. Because for Chaeyeon, I've completed Hard Eyes, I've completed Color Eyes, and if I can complete One Rick Diary, I only have to worry about Bloom Eyes and the new album, and that's kind of where I want to be with Chaeyeon. So if I can complete the One Rick Diary and then just start trading for the cards I need in One Reeler, and working on Bloom Eyes, I will be happy and I will be content. And I love collecting Chaeyeon, so I really don't think it'll be an issue because I legitimately love collecting Chaeyeon, like so much. That collection, I'm literally so motivated to collect her and it makes me so happy and it makes me wonder why I waited so long in the first place to even collect her because like this collecting her makes me so happy. So why did I wait so long to do it? I have no clue. Really, I just need to sort out this. Do I want to collect a Dream Member? Do I want to collect Henry? Do I want to collect Daewoo? I need to sort that out, and I need to figure out really where my headspace is in terms of collecting. Do I want to collect them because I want to collect the member, or do I want to collect them because I feel like I need to pick up a replacement collection for Hyunjae? Because I don't want any of them to be a replacement collection that I never really wanted to do in the first place. I want them to be collections that I want to work on, and I want them to be collections that make me happy. So I need to figure that out, and I need to decide. But yeah, those overall are my collection plans for December 2020, a little bit in December or January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!